Hey guys, welcome to this video. My name is Alicia and today I'm going to be talking about my April TBR. So the first books on my TBR are Siege and Storm and Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo. So I actually read Shadow and Bone last month in preparation for the new TV show, and that was my first time reading that book and the trilogy, so I haven't read these books yet and I'm really looking forward to them. I think I gave Shadow and Bone 3 stars. So I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. There were some things that I liked and some things that I didn't like, Mal to be one of them, but I am still really looking forward to these books, and I do think that the first season doesn't have anything to do with these books. It is more about Shadow and Bone and then introducing the Six of Crow characters. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to these books. I have read the Six of Crow's books, and I absolutely love those. So yeah, it's just been really fun getting into this world and getting me hyped up for the TV show. So the next book on my TBR is A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. And honestly, I don't really know much about this book. I do think that it's not really loved or anything. I haven't heard too many great things about it, but I am still looking forward to it. I think it is kind of dark academia, and has this kind of darker atmosphere. So I think that'll be really fun. And yeah, I honestly don't really know too much about it. So the next book on my TBR is The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. And so this book I'm actually really looking forward to. I've heard that it's a kind of Knives Out-esque type of book, so that's really exciting. I actually watched Knives Out a few weeks ago, and I really loved that book or that movie. So I think this will be really fun. I think it's gonna be pretty fast-paced and action-packed. Basically, it's about this girl who ends up finding out that she's inherited a huge sum of money and a huge mansion property, and has to go, and the only stipulation is that she has to go and live on that property for a year with the family that whose grandfather, who passed away, had left all this stuff for her. And so it's kind of testy, obviously, because the family, who are I believe they're called the Hawthorns, so they don't know this girl. They didn't know she was gonna get all this inheritance, so they kind of don't like her. And then for her, she doesn't know Tobias Hawthorne, who's the man who left her all of this. She doesn't know him, and she doesn't know why she got this inheritance. So I think it's gonna be a bit of a mystery trying to figure out why she got it all. So I'm definitely really excited about this one, and I think it's gonna be a pretty fun read. So the next book on my TBR is Wings of Ebony by J.L. So this is a new book. I believe it came out only a month or so ago, and I'm really looking forward to this book. The only thing I really know about this book is that it's about a young girl who was abandoned by her father at a young age. She never really knew her father, who then suddenly comes back into her life and tells her that she's basically the heir to this kind of secret country where there's magic and gods, and she also has magic, I believe. And so it's kind of about her coming to terms with that and figuring that out and having to save the country or something like that. And I'm just really excited about this. I have been in a pretty fantasy mood, so I think this will really be spot on for that. It's also obviously a Black girl, so that's great. I love when we have representation in books, and I think this is going to be great for that. And I believe this is a debut novel, so I'm really looking forward to seeing kind of how it ends up going. And the last book on my TBR is A Beautifully Foolish Endeavor by Hank Green. So I actually read the first book in the series, An Absolutely Remarkable Thing, last month, and I absolutely loved that book. It was so fun and so kind of unique. And so this is the second book. I believe it's the last book in the series, so I can't wait to see what happens. Basically, what this series is about, it's about a kind of alien robot that ends up showing up on Earth, and a young girl named April May finds out about it and posts a video finding this robot, which goes viral. So she ends up getting kind of famous overnight, and it's about how she deals with that, but it's also about kind of how humanity deals with this kind of invasion and whether they come together to solve kind of where it came from and dealing with aliens, or are they driven by fear and like fighting each other and what this means for them? So I won't give spoilers, but the way that the last book ended was so dramatic and like a really big cliffhanger. So I really can't wait to find out how April May is doing and get back into this world. So I'm really excited and looking forward to this one. So those are all the books I'm reading, or I'm hoping to read in April. Hopefully I get through them all. I have been a little better in reading the books that are in my TBR, but honestly I feel like I put either too many books in my TBR or I end up not really feeling in the mood to read those books. But I'm trying to get better at that and actually read the books that I say I'm gonna read. So hopefully that happens. Anyways guys, thanks for coming and watching this video, and see you guys next time.